Hey everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. So in this lesson, we are going to talk about how to create a web or basically AI based web chat using N8N. So what I'm going to do is I have opened up N8N and I'm installing it on a self-hosted VPS. So I have also shown it how you can do it in case you want to install N8N on AWS EC2. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to create workflow because I'm already logged into N8N, and then we are going to add our first step, and this is going to be chat. So I'm just going to write chat. We are going to add chat trigger, and then you can click here on the header on the empty area to come out of this canvas. And now if I click here on this chat, and then you just need to expand this, and if I do hi, this hi is going to go to this chat message, and then this is going to process further on the next steps. Okay, so that's all we need. We are going to again now going to add a new step, which is going to be an AI agent. Now we are going to click on AI agent. Now here in this AI agent, we don't really need to add anything for now. Let's go ahead, click here in the empty space. Now here we are going to attach or link an AI model to this AI agent. So I'm going to click on this chat model. I'm going to use OpenAI chat model, and now here you can see it is already using my OpenAI account because I'm using OpenAI account in many of the other workflows, so it already knows about it. But for your case, you might be seeing only this create new credentials option. So you can click on create new credentials, and here you need to provide OpenAI API key. So you can go to OpenAI website, and then on the left side you can go and see API keys. You can click on create new secret key, and then whatever key you get, you are going to paste that key here, and that's it. You can then click on save. So in my case, I already have it, so I'm just going to click on cancel and going to close it. So I'm using this OpenAI account, and then you can use the model based on the need. So in this case, I think even a nano model is going to be more than enough, which is actually the cheapest one. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick to GPT-5 Nano, and then we can come out of it. So here you can see we have the model. So now if I write hi, it's going to interact with OpenAI and going to respond to us. So here you can see it is responding to us. Now I'm going to tell it I am Vikas, I need some coding help. Okay, so here you can see it has replied to us. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it, do you know my name? And let's see what it does. So here you can see it's saying I don't know your name. So here you can see in the previous step we actually gave our name, but it looks like OpenAI doesn't remember it. The reason for that is because OpenAI doesn't have any memory. So whenever I send do you know my name, it actually just processes this line. It doesn't know anything about our past interactions. So what we can do is rather we can associate a memory to it. So I'm going to click on this memory and going to use this simple memory. This is the easiest way to use the memory, and we are going to increase or decrease the context window length depending on the requirement which you have. So the more the merrier, but it's going to cost also more. So in this case, let's say probably 10 is going to be okay. But remember, if you increase the chat history, it's going to consume more number of tokens and the billing is going to be little higher. So now I'm just going to tell it again. I'm going to tell it hi, hey, this is Vikas here, and here you can see it has replied again. So I'm going to now ask it, let me see if you actually remember me. So here you can see now it remembers us. It has actually given our name, so it means now it has memory. It can actually interact like a human does. It remembers about our chat history and stuff. So that's all. And what we are going to do now, you can actually double click on this OpenAI chat model, and then in the add options, I'm sorry, we don't really have it here, we rather have it here. We are going to click on AI agent, and then we are going to click on add option. We are going to click on system message. Now here you can see by default it just says you are a helpful assistant. We are going to tell it you are an AI assistant of Tech Bloomer Academy. Tech Bloomer Academy provides e-learning courses. You can get more info about it from the website. Okay, that's all. This is like the knowledge base which we are giving it. It is too less, but of course you can provide all the information, FAQ information and stuff, so which is going to be used by OpenAI to answer user interaction. So now we are going to play around here. We are going to do hi, and now you can see how it replies. Okay, so now you can see it is talking about pick a course, plan a study, and so on. So let me just ask it what courses. So here you can see we actually asked about what courses do you provide, and it is actually making up these answers. It's not accurate. What we want is, rather we want it to actually go to our website and pull the information from there. So what we can do is, let me go to this website, and I'm going to copy this URL, and then I'm going to add a tool. So let's just add a tool. We are going to add this HTTP request tool, and we are going to provide our website URL here. And of course this page is public, so I don't really need to provide anything in the authentication. But let's say if you are calling any REST API, in that case you can enable authentication if your REST API requires authentication. But now we are just going to click here. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's even activate it, and we are going to click here. In fact, ideally, probably you shouldn't actually activate it until you really happy with the workflow. So now I'm going to ask the same question. So we are asking it about the courses which it offers, and let's see the response. So here you can see again the response is little off because it didn't really go to this step and didn't really use this HTTP request. So what we can do is, I'm just going to tell OpenAI agent, you should visit this website to provide user with accurate information. Now this is going to make use of this HTTP request parser to provide the information. So now we are going to open the chat again. Give me the accurate course info. And now you can see OpenAI, or basically AI agent model, has decided to use this HTTP request, and then it got the information. You can see now it is actually giving us information, or in fact, the accurate information about all the courses which are available on our website. And the answer is quite accurate. You can see the language description, the course link, the course name, everything is accurate, and it is coming straight from here. So this is all what we need. Now we can say that we are happy with the workflow. So we are going to save it. So whatever recent changes which you have made get saved, and then we are going to activate it. Now we are going to go to this chat message, and we are going to enable make chat publicly available. And now we are going to use this URL and going to add it in our website. And also here you can see this is talking about, hi there, my name is Nathan. In case you want to change it, maybe you want to call it whatever, Ali, you can do that as well. Okay, so now let's click here, let's save it again, and that's it. Now I'm going to use the link which I copied from here and going to add in the website. So here you can see I don't really have anything in this folder here. I'm going to create a simple HTML website.html, and we are going to then edit it in Notepad. Okay, so I'm assuming you already know how to create or how to develop a website, and here you can see we actually just kind of creating a demo website. So if I open it up, you can see this is all it shows at the moment. And now you can see right now there is no chat. So what we are going to do is, in the head section, you can see we are going to add this, and here you can see this is the webhook URL. So I'm just going to remove this URL, and then going to go to the workflow again. Remember this chat message, we need to copy this URL, and we need to put this URL here. Okay, so this is the script block and the link block which we have added. And now I'm going to go to the website again and going to refresh it, and here you can see web chat is enabled. I can click on it, and for some reason it didn't really change the name here, but anyways we can talk about it later on. For now I'm just going to write hi, and here you can see when I clicked on hi, it already gave some information. And I'm going to ask it, can you send me maybe Grafana course link, and here you can see it has given us a link of the Grafana course. Let's see if I go here, I'm just going to copy it, I'm going to go to this URL, and you can see it is actually taking us to this Grafana course. So you can see this web chat is providing accurate information. This is all what we needed. Okay, so this is how you can create a web chat for any of your product or services which you offer, and you can embed that chat in a website. So that's all in this lesson. I'm going to see you again in the next lesson.